If you like a mix of some pretty active weather and warm summer heat, here you go. Definitely an active pattern over the course of the next couple of days. Look at that, even some snowflakes around the Denver area. This is Cristobal remnants. Depression as it heads northward, bringing a great amount of rain, and these two systems will combine and come together, and then you're going to have strong to severe thunderstorms right along a cold front here that will develop, fade away, and then once we go into Wednesday, they're going to redevelop again across portions of the Great Lakes and Ohio Valley. Ontario, maybe extreme eastern Michigan, much of Ohio, through the Tennessee Valley. That'll be where to watch for that area of showers and storms. This moves eastward, and that will help us start to kind of clear out of the active weather pattern a little bit. A lot going on, but this is a pretty cool image. Couple systems right here, and then there's Cristobal. It gets absorbed into the main system. They rotate down and they sag as a trough of low pressure. Here's another view of a couple different areas of disturbances, and as they rotate around, they pull down that cooler Canadian air, and then there's your cooler temperatures, and then back across portions of the west is a resurgence of warm air, a lot of it coming off of the Mexican plateau. How much rain are we seeing over the course of the next few days with different systems that are going to be moving across portions of the middle of the country through the Midwest and Great Lakes? Well, it's a good amount overall in spots. There's definitely the threat for a couple inches, few inches, isolated amounts higher than that. A lot of spots seeing under an inch too, but this is going to be needed rainfall because after this, we're really going to get into a much drier pattern. Talk more about that in just a moment. So there's kind of the absolute end of the cold front and some of the remnants that'll hang around the East Coast for just a little bit. Besides that, yeah, there's not really a ton going on across a pretty nice section of the nation. A couple of little pop-up storms along a couple of weak troughs. A little activity probably will be more persistent across the Pacific Northwest. A few rounds of storminess across that area, but really this is just the pattern. Days on end, no big systems moving across the country, very isolated, a lot of dry weather for a lot of the nation going through the end of the week, the weekend, and through the early portions of next week as well. So does this pattern continue even beyond that? It looks a little bit likely that it will. Certainly atypical to the last few Junes that we've had behind me. There will be the more active type of weather, but besides that, this is subject to change if there is another tropical disturbance that develops somewhere around the Gulf Coast or the Atlantic and moves inland. Otherwise, very dry and good confidence on that as well going throughout the course of the next couple of weeks. Now, with temperatures, here's the anomalies. We're seeing this well above average big heat dome for the next couple of days, quickly pushing out. Cooler weather settles in, not anything too cold until you get into the Great Lakes and the Ohio Valley and the Northeast. This is the cool dome. Toasty temperatures resume for the middle of the country. This is hot weather, so overall temperature anomalies a little on the warmer side, but then some more cool coming down across the Pacific Northwest. And then I do believe we do moderate and get a lot more staying power with the heat. A little keg of powder because it's going to be producing some decent energy. We'll go with the nice save there, right? Give me credit. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching another video. Absolutely thrilled to talk about our forecast that we can really arm you with better decision making, impact driven weather forecasts. Check us out today.